Hey, stay, buckle up, because the news that just landed on our collective timeline is nothing short of spectacular. Get ready to shake your heads in disbelief, smile with pride, and maybe even shout, "I told you so," because this is it, the moment we've been subconsciously waiting for. This isn't just a fleeting appearance on a social media feed or a brief spotlight from paparazzi cameras. This is something more permanent, more prestigious. This is being immortalized in the printed ink of an international magazine. Who? Yes, him. Louis Felix. And this is not an ordinary review. This is an affirmation, a declaration that a single step he took, one conscious fashion choice, has the power to redefine the rules of the game. Genderless fashion? It's increasingly looking like Felix's world, and we're all just living in it. But which magazine? What kind of article? Why is this making such an explosive impact? Did they really call Felix an example for all genders? Don't worry, we are going to unpack the story down to its very roots, from the awe-inspiring runway moment to the unreserved praise from a global fashion authority. Need proof? Keep watching. This is the story of Louis Felix, the game changer. All right, everyone. Have you ever felt pride so intense it feels like it's bubbling over? The kind that makes you want to cheer out loud even in a quiet room? That is precisely the emotion sweeping through the global stay fandom at this very moment. Just picture it. The weather is getting colder, and we're all scrambling for stylish yet warm winter outfit inspiration. Then, out of the blue, in a renowned fashion publication known for its sharp, unfiltered commentary, No Manners magazine, the name Louis Felix shines brilliantly. Not merely listed as a celebrity using a product, but as the reference point, the living example, the new standard. The article's title is Celebrity-Approved Fashion Trends to Wear in Winter 2025. Its contents? 6 winter fashion trends inspired by the world's hottest stars. And nestled among that list of illustrious names is his, Louis Felix, standing alongside talents like Handy Urchel and the collective force of Stray Kids. Let's talk about No Manners magazine for a second. This is not a trivial publication. They're known for their blunt opinions, incisive fashion analysis, and they are not ones to hand out empty praise. So, when they label something celebrity approved, it is not a paid advertisement. It is an acknowledgement. It is a sign of deep respect. And Felix, he is championing one trend that truly resonates as a solution for everyone: soft and slouchy bags. Now, let's dive into the heart of the matter. The magazine writes with compelling clarity. It states, because winter is the season for various holidays, it comes as no shock that our favorite celebrities are offering examples on how to let loose, relax, and incorporate large bags into our seasonal wardrobe. The meaning, our favorite celebrities are showing us how to relax and integrate large bags into our winter style. Okay, and then, enter the legend himself. The magazine delivers this powerful line. Felix Lee proves that this trend applies to all genders with his Louis Vuitton Express bag unveiled on the Fall-Winter 2025 runway, which, by the way, Felix modeled for. Stop. Pause. Read that again. Felix Lee proves that this trend applies to all genders. All genders. Do you hear that, Stay? This is not Felix wearing a women's bag. This is not Felix trying a feminine trend. This is Felix proving that this trend is universal for all genders. He is the one providing the proof. He is the one breaking the boundary. He is the living evidence that fashion is fluid and universal. That sentence carries immense power. Notice the specific wording. With his Louis Vuitton Express bag. His bag, his choice. And that bag was unveiled on the Fall-Winter 2025 runway, which, by the way, Felix modeled for. Oh, the casual brilliance of that, which, by the way, it's as if the writer is saying, oh, for those unaware, Felix didn't just carry this bag, he was the one who debuted it on the runway, just casually highlighting his status as a model.
Consider the journey. First, Felix was chosen by the legendary house of Louis Vuitton to walk their Fall-Winter 2025 runway, immediately establishing a main character energy. Second, he presented the Express bag with an aura that transformed the atmosphere. Third, that bag instantly became a focal point of discussion among fans and media. Fourth, Felix continued to use the bag in his daily life, demonstrating its practicality and moving beyond a one-time runway piece. And finally, a respected international fashion magazine observed, analyzed, and ultimately crowned him as the prime example who proves the trend for all genders. This is no coincidence. This is a deliberate journey, a powerful statement made through craft and artistry, culminating in global recognition. Unsurprisingly, the online community erupted. Social media platforms, especially X, formerly Twitter, instantly ignited. Our timelines became a garden of proud, blooming reactions. Tweets poured in. Lee Felix setting the new standard for genderless fashion. I'm so proud. Others created long threads analyzing the social impact of the phrase applies to all genders. Some simply spammed photos of Felix with captions like, the man, the myth, the legend. One consensus was clear. This is a significant victory, not just for Felix, but for the message he consistently embodies. Be yourself, express yourself. Why does this hold such profound meaning? First, it transcends the K-pop sphere. This acknowledgement comes from outside the familiar bubble, from the global fashion industry, with its own stringent standards. It signifies Felix's influence extending far beyond his immediate fandom. Second, it focuses on substance, not just hype. The praise isn't for his popularity alone, but for his tangible contribution to challenging fashion norms. This is weighted, meaningful commendation. Third, it serves as powerful representation. For many fans who identify with gender-fluid style or feel constrained by traditional fashion labels, this moment feels like validation. Look, our idol is being recognized by the world for this. It is genuinely empowering. And fourth, it solidifies his credibility as a model. That clever aside, which, by the way, Felix modeled for, reinforces his standing in the professional modeling world. It is an elegant, undeniable flex. We have witnessed Felix's journey, from a diligent trainee to a man with a magnetic, indescribable aura. Every time he graces a runway, he does more than walk. He tells a story. And now the world is not just watching, it is listening, reading, and formally documenting that story. This is proof that when you combine relentless hard work, unwavering authenticity, and extraordinary talent, the world will eventually grant you a stage. Not just any stage, but one where your influence echoes across continents and is permanently etched into the cultural record. So after this thunderous applause, after trending worldwide, after this accolade from a major magazine, what will Lee Felix show us next? Is this merely the beginning of a wave of recognition as a global fashion icon? Will we see him more frequently on the runways of other major fashion houses? Could a special collaboration with a visionary designer be on the horizon? One thing is certain. Lee Felix's path in the fashion world has just entered an even more spectacular and promising chapter. How are you feeling, Stay and Manor Squad? Are you also overwhelmed with this overflowing pride? What is your favorite Felix fashion moment that you believe also proves a point? Write it all down in the comment section below. Let's fill it with our boundless pride and excitement. Remember, this is a moment to be celebrated, a moment where talent, hard work, and authenticity yield the sweetest form of recognition. So if you are bursting with pride for Felix, show it by liking this video. And for those who are new here, welcome. You've found a hub for insightful discussion and appreciation of some of the most brilliant stars. Subscribe and turn on notification bell so you never miss our engaging analysis, breaking news, and all things related to Felix and his peers. We'll see you in the next discussion where we'll dive into another achievement that makes us want to cheer. Until then, continue supporting the incredible Lee Felix.